This video is in the series of my video catalog, showing the different views I express as an analyst on Inspiration 105.9 FM, a radio program on political conversation. Before I go further, let me issue a disclaimer that the views as expressed by me in this program are entirely my views and do not in any way represent the official position of the radio station Inspiration FM. These are my professional views as an economist, financial expert, a former legislative aide, and of course an entrepreneur. So this is one of many of such videos I intend to share with you, my audience, so that you can get to see my views or my take on most of the burning political economic issues fronting us as a nation. So sit back and enjoy the video. So Chief Priest, I remember I think the last conversation we had here,
that was
on Wednesday.
I was trying to support Tinubu in what Tinubu has done, but that thing is wrong, unconstitutional.
See, the problem backward for this, because obviously there is war in the states. Yes, so we bend backward. How come in war zones they are coming?
If you are just joining us, I still have Chinese Zesang. He's a blogger, he's an entrepreneur, and of course, he's a socio-political analyst based here in Udom, quite State Capital. We also have Akanemo Samson, he's the editor-in-chief, Southern Examiner newspapers, and of course, he's popularly known as the Chief Priest. I heard that.
But when our own government too should also move into rescue. This is the time for our people to enjoy the government. If it will take you paying money, if it will take you giving a state transport company more bucks to bring our people from Kaduna, bring our people from Abuja, bring our people from Port Harcourt, for God's sake, do that, and the people will pray for you.
Okay, in fact, when you talked about the welfare package for the citizens of Akwa Ibom here, sometimes I say we are running a democracy and this is politics. Why could it be that there was no politicking from the Akwa Ibom axis, that the government of the day here in Akwa Ibom could have also gone to talk to Mr. President, politic that when you are including the transport companies to enjoy this palliative, this 50% discount on transport, because we know of people coming home from Lagos to Akwa Ibom State. So why didn't you at least do your politics to include our own transportation company? Of course, maybe if I mention AKTC here, you probably
It's
a state transport company, at least, so that will also be included in the 50% discount. But you didn't do that, and even now, this is the season for where people are supposed to be happy with all the whole frustration in the system, the economic meltdown, and this is a period where people generally want to come home, relax, just to forget about the economic crisis going on in the state, in the country. So why would you not, even if you fail to do that, you have established Christmas village for people to come there and at least relax, wine, eat, and to marry. Yet you haven't made. Is it just enough? Just like the president will give 50% transport discount to people. So after that, when they get home, where's the money for them to feed? It's not just enough to say, okay, I have subsidized transportation. It is not just enough to establish or to put up a Christmas village, yeah, for people to come and marry. While you were on break, I was talking to my fellow participants, say that, look, why can't the government also subsidize whatever is going on there? The drinks, the food, is it too much for government to do so? He was trying to tell me maybe a bit cumbersome. I said, how can that be cumbersome? All the government needs to do is to get its people there, get branded ticket where people can come in there and buy this ticket, subsidize whatever it is. If they are selling drink for maybe XYZ amount, give a discount of maybe 50%. You get your ticket, you go there. The moment the seller sees the ticket, he knows you're just paying 50% of the amount or the food. So why can't government do that? Government, just Rivers State is also an oil-producing state, just like Akwa Ibom State. But Rivers State has gone ahead to give its civil servant 100,000 naira for at least to enjoy the festive period. What has Akwa Ibom government done? 10,000. Just compare. It's like comparing apple and oranges. Both are oil-producing states. How come one will give 100,000? What is the population of Rivers State compared to the population of Akwa Ibom State? That you think that Rivers State has more money than Akwa Ibom? So why can't Akwa Ibom State also do the same? Yes, but that's the truth.
Governments are different.
And the governments are different. But
policy.
Welfareism is for the people.
No, that's what I'm saying. If you are talking about welfareism,
yes,
that's their own take.
Bits and just one more thing there. I was saying that even if I'm still going back to the 50% discount on transportation, even if the federal government did not cover AKTC transport, why can't the government itself
in Akwa
Ibom say, okay, and all my citizens coming down from wherever to Akwa Ibom State, this is my own. I mean, we have the money, we can do it. So nobody should come here and tell me that there's no money, there's cash scarcity, there's cash crunch. I don't believe that, because I know that whenever it comes to welfare of the people, that's when they come up with all this. There's cash crunch in the system. There's economy meltdown. But when you see them exhibit certain lifestyle, it's at variance with what they're actually preaching. I mean, they keep living this ambivalent lifestyle. They'll tell you tighten your belt, employ austerity measures, but when you look at them, profligacy that they exhibit, you begin to doubt if indeed what they are preaching is actually what is going on. Because that is not, I mean, this is the time for put smiles on people's faces, not just opening Christmas village. So who is going to get the money to go there? Because you just mentioned it's not only civil servants that are in these states. There are other people. So one of the ways that other people who are not civil servants can benefit from what the Akwa Ibom State governor or government can do in terms of palliative is by subsidizing what goes on in that Christmas village, where everybody will come in there. You subsidize that. So because I feel that sometimes, because I don't know whether because government is bereft of what to do, or deliberately does not want to pursue people-centered, policies, that have policies that have far-reaching impact. So that's why government sometimes tries to give a quick fix to a perennial problem. For example, just suddenly removing the fuel subsidy, government would want to now use a quick fix, to correct such policy errors. Maybe because it has realized that the fuel subsidy removal has negatively impacted the economic fortunes of many Nigerians. Whereas if government, because I just feel that if government had indeed thought through the impact of such subsidy removal, and then perhaps government would have maybe initiated good policies measures to cushion the effect of the subsidy removal, even before removing the subsidy, to avoid the sudden hardship that Nigerians had to face for such poor implementation of a policy that most Nigerians was of course thought was the best thing to do. Of course, most Nigerians felt that since I mean, the narrative from the part of government was that subsidy was indeed only favoring the elites and not, the poor people, where the subsidy was actually supposed to go. And for me, that's a plausible argument. Why do I say it's a plausible argument? You were unable to manage your subsidy. Granted, subsidy was supposed to, make life soft for Nigerians and make the products, cheaper, much cheaper for Nigerians. And then that's why a subsidy was, put on the PMS. But unfortunately, because of government inefficiency and what I call incompetence, that goal, that objective of making the PMS price, the pump price, cheaper for Nigerians, I mean, became defeated because of poor government, I would say supervision, lack of competence, call it the way it is, When people start making argument for why fuel subsidy should be removed, and I ask, why would fuel subsidy be removed? Because this black gold that God has blessed us with, why can't we enjoy it? Because if we can't enjoy fuel subsidy, if it's well managed, I don't mean the type that is not where people will just go and bring all kinds of receipt to show that they have actually imported fuel when they haven't. They want well managed, and then you make the people pay so much for fuel. So what if we didn't have oil? So what would have happened? So that is the point. We are in this state now. This is oil producing state. Let us enjoy it. Let's have fun at least this period.
All right. Thank you, gentlemen. Let me go straight to our WhatsApp platform. I think some messages have already been dropping. So,
well, the video here is not about the subsidy removal. I'm just making reference to the fact that when government policies fail due to lack of thought through process, and maybe such policy did not go through the processes, they didn't think through those policies, the negative impact of such policy, and then government, instead of owning up to their errors, will quickly come to give a quick fix, like subsidizing transportation during the Yuletide season, only one season. After the Yuletide season, so what happens is business as usual, back to square one, back to hardship. I just feel that I always like to make comparison with the US, maybe because Nigeria mirrors the US system of presidential democracy. So that's why sometimes I make most of my reference citing US as an example. Ameliorative subsidy like this, because I called it an ameliorative subsidy. Ameliorative subsidies such as this are usually given to people during periods of natural disaster like earthquake, flood, epidemic like the COVID-19. And that's when you see this kind of ameliorative subsidy being given to the people, but just in Nigeria's case, it's just they don't usually give a one-off targeting subsidy to fix and poorly government implemented policy. So these are some of the views I expressed on that radio program. Why don't you just sit down and listen to the rest of it?
Akwa Ibom state government should bring a social program equivalent to Empower program. All right.
In fact, I want to respond to one of the persons that sent in a message talking about the Port Harcourt refinery.
Okay. That question was directed to Akanmo, but you can help me.
No. Was it that one?
Yes, Akanmo. That
Port Harcourt refinery.
The state of Port Harcourt refinery.
Okay, in fact, most people are saying that for the first time, they will tell you that to attract investors or, foreign direct investment into the country, the government should begin to wear confidence as an armor, so that when they say something, people will believe that, okay, they're actually going to do it. So for the first time, for the first time in a long time, government has said that I'm going to ensure that the Port Harcourt refinery is going to be on board by December, and true to that, it has reached mechanical completion. It has reached mechanical completion.
Okay. Let's hang at that mechanical completion and take this ads. Then of course we'll wrap up after this. Chinese, over to you.
Yes, I was saying that for the first time, government has exhibited what most Nigerians in the past used to.
Which government are you talking about?
I mean, the federal government, for bringing the Port Harcourt refinery on board, as promised. He said it was going to happen December, and December it has happened. And then he tells you that if government continues like this,
production will actually kick off in January.
Yes, production will kick off
the
completion of that project, meaning that of course they finished the first phase, which has about I think 65,000. It's going to produce about. It's going to refine about 65,000 barrels of oil. So and then the other one maybe by January. I think that the capacity of both now is about 210 barrels. Yes. course, we are used to buy. Just a minute, just a minute. Okay, so for that now, for some people are saying that, okay, why would the fuel pump price not drop? But because you said it a while ago that the fuel pump price might end up probably not, reducing. But I said no, it will definitely reduce because the transportation cost would have been taken care of. The one that you probably would have gone for importation, it's probably going to be, yes. So that transport cost would have been taken care of, and of course it will bring down the price, if not more than 200 to 300 naira.
All right, gentlemen, we need to talk about our Christmas race jam. I just hope that you guys will be seen live and direct there. Shanice, you need to give your commitment so that people will know that when they come, they will see. Oh, this is the China. Oh, sorry, this is Chinese we have been hearing about, not the Chinese, as many people want to come.
If someone says I need to give my commitment, I don't know what you mean by that.
No, that you'll be there.
Of course, I'll be there. I already told you about that. Okay. I'll be there.
Remember that our praise jam is on Sunday at Discovery Park. Don't miss out.
Be there because Shanice will be there.
Shanice will be there. Okay, yeah. All right. God bless you all.
Go run away from China.
That's the end of this video in the mini series of my video catalog. I hope you had fun watching it. Thank you for always finding the time to watch my video. Stay awesome. See you very soon. Peace as always. Out.